41 car, 542 points and 150 points back. And then Matt Kenseth, he's in 9th place in the number 20 car, 540 points and 152 points back. And in 10th place, Jeff Gordon in the 24 car, 537 points and 155 points back. From 11th to 15th place in order, Denny Hamlin with 522 points, Casey Kane 513, Paul Menard with 509, Ryan Newman 497, and Clint Boyer in 15th place with 490 points. From 16th through 20th place in order, Eric Almirola, he's in 16th place with 473 points, Carl Edwards with 449, Greg Biffle 420, Kyle Larson with 404, and then Casey Mears sits in 20th place with 399. Then from 21st through 25th place in order. 21st is Austin Dillon with 398 points, Danica Patrick 396, AJ Allmendinger 370, David Reagan with 362, and then Trevor Bayne in 25th place with 350 points. Manufacturer standings for Sprint Cup as follows. First place, Chevrolet with 811 points. Ford is in second place with 734 points, 77 back. And then Toyota is in third place, 722 points and 89 points back. So the Xfinity Series driver standings. Okay, top 10 as follows. First place, Chris Buescher in the number 60 car, 593 points, current leader. Second place, Chase Elliott in the number 9 car, 557 points and 36 points back. Third place is Ty Dillon in the number 3 car, 547 points and 46 points back. Fourth place, Elliott Sadler in the number 1 car, 528 points and 65 points back. Fifth place is Reagan Smith in the number 7 car, 527 points and 66 back. Sixth place, Darrell Wallace Jr. in the number 6 car, 510 points, 83 points back. Seventh place, Brian Scott in the number 2 car, 478 points and 115 points back. Eighth place, Daniel Suarez in the 18 car, 477 points, 116 points back. Ninth place, Brendan Gowen in the 62 car, 473 points and 120 back. And then Ryan Reed sits in 10th place in the 16 car, 471 points, 122 points back. From 11th to 15th place in order. In 11th place, Jeremy Clements with 400 points, Dakota Armstrong 384, David Starr with 380, Ross Chastain 372, and in 15th place, JJ Ely with 370. From 16th to 20th place in order. In 16th place, Ryan Sieg 346, Landon Castle 320, Blake Koch 309, Cale Conley 281, Eric McClure 274, sitting in 20th place. And then from 21st to 25th place in order, Brendan Poole at 270, Joey Gase 266, Harris Rhodes 249, Peyton Sellers 201, and Ryan Blaney 25th place with 170 points. Manufacturer standings for Xfinity as follows. First place is Ford with 708 points. Second place, Chevrolet with 696, 12 points back. Third place, Toyota, 684 points, 24 points back. And Dodge is in fourth place with 196 points, 512 points back. Alright, so Camping World Truck Series. We'll do the Camping World Truck Series now. Top 10 as follows. First place, Matt Crafton in the 88 truck, 417 points, current leader. Second place is Tyler Reddick in the 19 truck, 397 points and 20 points back. Third place, Eric Jones in the number 4 truck, 388 points and 29 points back. Fourth place, Johnny Sauter in the 98 truck, 359 points, 58 points back. Fifth place is John West Townley in the 05 truck, 330 points, 87 points back. Timothy Peters in 6th place in the 17 truck, 322 points, 95 points back. 7th place is Cameron Haley in the 13 truck, 315 points, 102 points back. And then 8th place, Spencer Gallagher, 23 truck, with 308 points, 109 points back. And then Daniel Hemrick in 9th place in the 14 truck, also with 308 points and 109 points back. And in 10th place, Ben Kennedy in the 11 truck, 297 points, 120 points back. So from 11th to 15th place in order. 11th place, Ray Black Jr. with 289 points. Tyler Young, 260. Justin Boston, 255. Brendan Jones, 241. And Corbin Forrester with 230. And then from 16th to 20th place in order. Jennifer Jo Cobb with 219. Mason Mingus with 207. Travis Cavapo with 181. Norm Benning with 178. And Austin Theriot with 166. Then from 21st to 25th place in order. Jordan Anderson with 151 points, and he's in 21st place. Cole Custer, 144. John Hunter Nemechek with 132. Timmy Hill, 131. And Matt Tiff sits in 25th place with 130 points. Manufacturer standings for the Camping World Truck Series as follows. First place is Toyota with 452 points. Second place, Chevrolet, 417 points, 35 points back. And then Ford's in third place with 414 points, 38 points back. And Ram is not even on the list this week. So, there you go. So if you're driving a Ram, I do apologize. Alright, so let's take a quick break, and then we'll do the race. The final stretch segment here. It's the wrap-up of the racing podcast coming up next. Alright, welcome back everybody to the Racing Podcast. So, an incident with the number 2 team's front tire carrier. He had a mishap on Saturday. Jeremy Ogles fell while walking around the front of the number 2 car, Brad Keselowski. The number 2 car was in for a 2-tire stop, and Keselowski was pulling out a pistol, and Ogle was knocked by the tire. And I think the tire came off, because in turn the tire bounces and actually exits the pit stall. And the tire bounces out of the pit box, and a fellow teammate caught the tire before it started going across pit road, but it did leave the pit box, which of course, if it does leave the pit box, that's uncontrolled tire equipment leaving the pit stall, and normally you get penalized. But however, this incident, no penalty was issued whatsoever. So normally, again, a tire leaving the pit box counts as a called uncontrolled tire violation. Penalty is this: if it's under yellow during caution, alright, a driver must restart at the back of the pack. If the incident happens under green flag racing, then a pass-through penalty must be served. Uncontrolled tires are posing hazards and have led to penalties. Executive Vice President and Chief Racing Development Officer Steve O'Donnell said on Monday on Sirius XM's NASCAR Radio, quote, that's something that we're looking at in terms of tires staying inside the car area near the wall, where we haven't called that in the past. He continues saying, quote, where you've seen us make calls, it's a tire has come across pit road and gets in the way of another car. We'll look at that and review it, and if it's something we can tweak for meaning 2016, then that's certainly something we would do. End quote. And then also last Saturday, they instituted the new racing package, which included a shorter skirt, or the front piece under the grille. The radiator was moved a little bit, and the most noticeable was, of course, the shortened spoiler, which was shrunken from approximately 6 inches to 3 inches, and this setup was used in Kentucky and will be used again at Darlington. So the complaint is that with the 6-inch spoiler, the air in the car in the front comes around the front of the car, the top of the front of the car, and then winds up going over the top of the car, and was making it a little difficult for the car behind to try and pass. So with the 3-inch spoiler, the air still goes on top of the car behind, but actually hugs the car, so it actually conforms to the curvature of the car, if you will, and that actually, they say, makes it easier for the car to pass the guy in front. So that's why they did that, and they did it for Kentucky, and they're doing it again in Darlington, which they will be racing at on September the 6th, which is actually a Sunday night race. So if you have any plans for Sunday night, September 6th, cancel them. No, all right. So, okay. And also I've discovered, and what I have discovered, that if you wait a couple of days after the race is over, like midweek, and just type in the name of the race, 2015, the year, and whatever the name of the race was, there's a good chance that you will find the race from Sunday, and you'll actually be able to watch it on YouTube. Now, I would recommend, if you have Google Chromecast, you can watch it on your TV, but you can watch. I found a couple of races on YouTube already, so and it looks legit because it says NASCAR on it. So I don't think it's someone just putting the race up there, but it looks like it's legit. And in fact, I watched the race at Texas on YouTube, in fact, because I had to do some homework for the podcast, and I lucked out that I found it on YouTube, and I actually got to watch the race at Texas. So now I'm a happy camper. There you go. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's do it one more time. The racing schedule, and then it's a wrap. So there you go. Okay, so once again, Saturday is this weekend's Xfinity event at Saturday, July 18th at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time on NBCSN and PRN, and that's the Lakes Region 200 with 200 laps scheduled. And then on Sunday is this weekend's Sprint Cup event, Sunday, July 19th at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time on NBCSN and PRN, and that is the 5-hour Energy 301, and that is with 301 laps scheduled. Both races from New Hampshire. And then the next Camping World Truck event is on Wednesday, July 22nd at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time on Fox Sports 1 and MRN, and that is the 1-800 Car Cash Mud Summer Classic, and that is with 150 laps scheduled, and that is from Eldora Speedway. So there you go. So the season's winding down slowly but surely, but we'll have a good time. And I gotta say, I think NBC's doing a good job so far with the races. They're not doing bad at all. I was kind of a little worried at first, but I think so far they're doing all right. So there you go. Although, you don't got Darryl Wallace with the, what's he say, the boogity-woogity, or Michael Wallace eating people's hot dogs or anything, but they're doing a good job, I would say. I don't know. But then again, we'll leave that up for debate. From the American Podcasting Center in New York, I've been your host, Manny Allegretta. Thank you for tuning in. Be good and be safe. And this has been the Racing Podcast. Have a good one.